What's up, guys? So I want to make a discussion video about new players in the game and why I think we don't get so many new players as we normally would. I think a good portion of this has to do with the current players of the game and how when someone comes into the game with a deck that's not meta, you guys, some of you guys, automatically say, oh, well, you're a scrub. Why aren't you playing meta? You're never going to win with that deck. What's the point of even playing if you're not going to play meta? Stuff like that. Like, if someone just came into the game, I don't expect them right off the bat to drop a couple $100 to play Burning Abyss, or a couple $100 to play Clifford, or a couple $100 to play Shadalls. They might just pick up something like Madolches or Inzectors or Ghost Tricks, something they can pick up for relatively cheap and just to learn the game. But I feel like a good portion of the Yu-Gi-Oh players in the community just, oh, well, you're a scrub. Why are you going to call them a scrub, man? Like, that Lightsworn deck profile I posted up, the video just before this one. Maybe I'll put the link in the description box so you guys can go check that video out. That Lightsworn deck profile was not the best. I know that, walking into it. But I figured maybe you guys would be kind enough to watch the video and comment saying, oh, well, maybe you should play this instead of that. Like, I figured people would give him constructive criticism. Now, I understand not every single player is going to be like this, because there's some players that get into the game strictly for the competitive aspect. Now, that's fine. You can come into the game by Burning Abyss, Clifford, and Shadalls right off the bat and just play competitively. That's fine. That's your prerogative. But I feel like if someone comes into the game and doesn't want to play meta, a good portion of the player base just kind of like shuns them away. Like, why would they want to come play the game if all they're going to get is someone calling them a scrub, someone telling them their ass, someone telling them that if they're playing, they should play meta or else not play because they're not playing meta. Decks like Mermails, Lightsworn, Fire Fist, hell, even Fire Kings. Those decks aren't meta all the time. So what are you going to say? Those people shouldn't be playing because they're not playing what's current meta? Like, back in the day, Mermails was good. Alright, this format it's not. But, maybe next format it could be. Who knows? Clifford's and Burning Abyss could get hit next format. And all of a sudden now Mermails and Fire Fist are right back up at the top. Because that's just the way the game works. So I don't think, as a player base, we should be calling people scrubs and noobs and telling them their ass, especially if they're new to the game. If someone's been playing for years, okay, I understand. You can tell them maybe they're not good at the game, or maybe they're kind of suckish. But if they're brand new to the game, why call them a scrub? When I was at my locals the other day, getting that video for the Lightsworn deck profile, someone's like, oh, if you're not playing meta, there's no reason to play. Really? What about the 100 some odd decks that aren't meta that people still play? Like, yeah, you might not be able to go to locals or go to regionals or go to YCSs or nationals and top. You may be able to go to your locals and top, depending on what deck you chose, and depending on your locals. But for the most part, you're not gonna top, and some people are okay with that. Like, I haven't gone to a major event since 2011. So 2011, 2 years before I started this, back when 6 AMs were still a thing, when 6 AMs were decent, really good. That was the last major event I went to, and I came like, I think it was like, it wasn't all that high, but it was a fun experience, even if I wasn't playing meta at the time. And I think a lot of the current players that call the newbies scrubs for not playing meta forget that this game is for fun. It started out basically for fun, and then it became about the competitive aspect. Because back when the game first started, we didn't have regionals and all that stuff. When the game first started, I think it was like a year or two after that we started getting regionals and nationals. I could be wrong, but as far as I know, right when the game started, we didn't have all these big events. It took time. So at first, the game was about fun, and I feel like the game should still be about fun. So guys, in the comment section down below, let me know what you guys think about this topic. Do you guys think it's wrong for people to call new players scrubs or noobs because they're not playing meta? Or is it wrong to call players in general scrubs or noobs, or tell them that they suck just because they're not playing meta at any given time in the game? Or are you guys completely for it? You think, well, that comes with the community and you just got to deal with it. That's fine. So yeah, leave your comments down below. I'd like to hear what you guys say. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up so I can do more discussion videos like this. And also, don't forget to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content.